Week number 83 of the 27-inch challenge, and this is one of the reasons why I decided to take a break, because this month of July August there will be a lot of social eatings and birthdays, birthday gatherings, family get-togethers, and this is one of them. Okay, we have a 5-star hotel. We are blessed with a 5-star hotel booking, and it's a buffet. It's around the world buffet, one of the best buffets I think in the Philippines. So yeah, so these are the foods I enjoyed. This is week number 2 of the diet break, and you saw on the last video, on the last week 81, how we enjoyed the foods, the pizza and all. Now this is what we enjoy. So I am doing the same strategy of getting in protein first. Okay, I'm not gonna eat that first. I'm eating first, that's my girl. I'm eating first my protein, my fiber at the first round, second, third round, and then after that I'm gonna eat things like these, the carbs. And then actually early on I ate a whole plate of cheesecakes. So what did I do to prepare for this? Nothing drastic. I just reduced my calorie intake by 200 7 days before, or 7 to 10 days before. So I have 2,000 calories allotted. Okay, if I maintain my weight at 2,300, I can eat here at 4,300. But I didn't eat that today. I ate like 6,000, 7,000 today. Okay, but majority of that came from the cheesecakes and the protein. So I'm pretty full. I can get 10,000 easy if I get that from fats and high calorie dense foods like cakes and fried stuff. So what I did is I did Japanese, some sushi, some roast beef first, and the other stuff later, like this salmon skin. So yeah, that's it's very enjoyable, and what's better is the energy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, mama. As I was saying, the energy, because of the extra energy I get from the food, and I'm eating at somewhat maintenance or a little bit more, your training just goes up. Like 10 pounds suddenly becomes, adding 10 pounds suddenly becomes so easy. I'm doing this since round 1, those cheesecakes. So it's very enjoyable, and you get to enjoy it with your loved ones. It's really rewarding. So the next day, this is a raining season, a rainy day. It's rainy season nowadays, July, August. So I told you before that I'm gonna go overhand grip in terms of this rows. So this is week 7 of horizontals, and I didn't gain any strength at all. I am very, I have more energy, but I know for some reason I didn't get any PRs. I just have more energy in terms of the endurance. Like I can do more sets. So today I did more than the usual. I did 3 sets. This is the second set. As you can see, it's already raining. No excuses. Okay, so whether it's wet or dry, we're gonna train. If it's training day, it's training day. I don't train that much. I don't train every day, but when I have a training day, I will train. Okay, meaning if it's twice a week, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make time to make that twice a week consistent. Okay, some of you have seen this on TikTok. So overhand for me is kind of awkward, and the bar is wet, so it's slipping if I do overhand. But for some reason, if I do underhand, I call this bicep rows because it heavily engage the bicep. Bicep tear is also a possibility. So don't do this, guys. I just do it now for the grip, and I told myself I'm gonna stop if I feel pain on any of my bicep. So I don't recommend you rowing more than your curl. What you can curl, underhand grip, that should be somewhat close to your underhand rows. Okay, what you can curl. So this is way beyond what I can curl. This is my squat weight actually. So next exercise, deadlifts again. This is not my priority. I just want the volume. So we're gonna do slight sumo for the quads again. And I want you to try this, guys. This is gonna burn your VMO. Okay, your vastus medialis, even your vastus lateralis. Okay, and it's gonna practice you doing hip hinging. Okay, this is very natural for me. My torso and my lower leg is kind of the same height, so it's really good. This is from the side view. Tip when deadlifting, some people say don't round your back. For me, I don't want you to focus on that, getting your back super bent and super curved, super like extended and straight. I want you to shift the focus from your back, your spine, to your lats. It's still the back, but on the side of your back. Lats down. Okay, whenever you're deadlifting, I want you to think lats down, and it will automatically get you to the right, right. Look at this. Lats down and then explode with the hips. Lats down, explode with the hips. It will automatically get you to the right back placement. Okay, and this is just for fun, for some volume. I did some Romanian deadlifts. Okay, because why not? Okay, I'm hitting quads for the squats and this and the sumo before. So now I'm gonna do some Romanian deadlifts. The hard part here is my grip is already tired. Okay, and I am not a proponent of using straps, especially this weight. This is no, this is not a significant weight. This is only less than 400 pounds. Okay, I would recommend you using straps if it's like more than 2 times body weight. Okay, so this is my favorite bicep. You already know this. My favorite bicep exercise hits the long head of the bicep, which is the incline curl. You have no cheating here. It's just plain old bicep strength. And the key here is I'm trying to get my elbows as far back as I can, but as I get tired, my elbows go forward, and that's wrong. Okay, if I started to, that's why I'm filming myself. If I started to feel like my elbows is going forward, I'm gonna stop. Okay, like that is not good. But I'm still controlling the eccentric, which is for me the most important part of a bicep movement. Yeah, some meatballs, some lumpia, okay, if you know that. Yeah, some fried foods, and this is after the buffet. Okay, So some eggs. Okay, that's the finished product. I'm still cooking at home, so I'm discovering a lot of meals. Now I get it why people say that you have to weigh your food, because things like these, like pasta, it can take a lot of it can pack on a lot of calories, like butter and oils and creams. It can vary up to 300 calories per serving. Okay, that's crazy. That's like 2.5. That's like half a pound a week of body fat or weight. Okay, so be careful. And I'm still doing the gym training session because why not? I have some free time, and I like this leg press machine, and it works it rests my lower back actually from the squats. And again, maxing, I think, am I maxing out? I'm not maxing out. Okay, this is just 45 kg post bench. Again, this is not, you've seen me do this over and over again. So horizontals, I did the horizontals on one day, the raining days, and then I did this other horizontal pull on the rainy days, and this is the push. And I also did another pull because I like this machine so much. Again, scapula, elbow, stretch, scapula, elbow, and this is 15 kg more than I do before. So this is kind of a PR. This is 8 sets of 3, 24 reps total, and I did it very properly without straps, without even cheating. Okay, so I only filmed the one side. I did that 6 more times because one after the other, 3 sets left and right. So yeah, been enjoying food a lot, and I am going to get the vlogs back because some people are requesting it, and some people like it, and they ask me why the vlogs are, why did the vlog stop, and they like it, and it makes me think clearer and make videos about the blog. Okay, as you can see, if you check our articles, versusfitness.com/articles, you will notice that in every blog there is a video, a video presentation of what I just wrote, of what I just written. Okay, so I cooked this. Actually, all of this I cooked. So this is I think my lolo's birthday, my grandpa's birthday. Oh no, there's a fiesta on our on the next town, on our place. So yeah, cheesecakes, and again, dragon fruit season. We have it again, thank God, for free. And look at that, that's a lot of dragon fruit, and I will cut that open again and place it on Ziploc baggies, and yeah, put it in the freezer and blend it. It's amazing, and it's only 60 calories per 100 grams per cup. 200 grams is that's only 120 calories. Okay, and I ate like 2300 calories now. So what is happening here? Week 7 of horizontals, but I want to take, I want to switch from 7 weeks of doing horizontals. Now I want to do verticals. Okay, I want this OHP to count with me first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is I got 2 sets of 8 here. This is 120 plus 10, 130 plus 10 again, 140 plus 10 again, 150. This is 160 pounds. Okay, this is 10 pounds over my body weight. Okay, and this is my first time doing this, so this is quite a PR. So next week I'm gonna go with the yellows. Okay, the yellows are 15 pounds more than these. Okay, so meaning it's 10% higher. So I'm expecting a loss of 4%. Remember that for every 2.5% change in weight, you lose about 1 rep. So how many 2.5s are there in 10%? 4. So you lose 4 reps if you increase it 10%. So this is what I'm gonna OHP next time. This weight, this yellows. Okay, but this is not yellows. As you can see, there's a weight before the yellows. So again, just completing the volume in my hip hinge movements. That's why I'm doing it. So this is new. Okay, actually this is not new. This is just I put it back. You know, this quesadilla, this low calorie. I think 1 wrap is just 250 calories. Okay, it's called lumpia wrapper, a wrapper for the lumpia, and then you just use it as quesadilla wraps with a little bit of butter, just a little bit, like for it just to not stick. Okay, so I'm not still neglecting isolation work. I'm still doing my neck curls. I'm still doing my bicep curls, as you can see, as you might see, you know, before. My neck, front of my neck, back of my neck, my side delts, my calves. So I'm not neglecting it whatsoever. So my core, you will see later that I have a new challenge with my core. So in this week, I am gonna postpone the horizontals and I'm gonna start a new block of verticals. So what is my vertical push, which is the OHP, and kind of a vertical pull, a hip hinge, which is the deadlift you see before. I'm going to do those slight sumo deadlifts, and then the OHP, that's the priority. That's the 2 priority movements, like what I did to my horizontals. Okay, so week 1, this is week 1, or let's say this is week 1 of the horizontal push. Okay, oh yeah, I still did deadlifts. Okay, this is 330 pounds. The key here is I am not going to add more weight here because, you know, look at the bar. I can't add, you know, more plates here. So the only option is to either add reps or reduce rest time. Okay, so as you can see, I can only do so much overhand grip until my grip is failing. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm not too concerned on overloading my spine, my lower back. I'm just gonna go for reps because in this weight, I can only manage to do 6 at a time. So meaning it's heavy. Okay, people always ask what is heavy, because I'm always, you know, if you saw my TikToks, you saw my page, I'm always advocating strength training, and they always ask what is heavy strength training, what is like dangerous, and what is like safe. So for me, heavy is what you can do at the 6 to 12 rep range. If you can't do 6, it's too heavy. If you can do more than 12, it's too light. Okay, so that medium rep range, I want you to pick a weight that you can do for 6 to 12 reps. So for example, this, I can do 6 at a time. So this is the right amount of weight for me. And then I just compute the volume that I need, and then I go multiple sets. So it took me 4 sets of 6 to complete, you know, the volume I need, half of what I do. So what
Deadlift body.
What is some dog?
Deadlift body. Deadlift doggy. Deadlift doggy. Mamaya kita kakain ha.
What I did is I reduced the volume by half or a little bit more than half, in order for me to progress in terms of the rest periods and the weight. On the deadlifts, the rest periods, and on the OHP, it's more of the pounding. You know, next week I'm gonna do yellows. I'm gonna do 175 pounds for, I think, 25 reps total. Okay, so again, deadlifts, lats down, explode up with the hips. Don't overextend your spine. My grip is failing here, so I'm gonna switch grip. Okay, so I'm not an advocate of using too much straps. I think it's helpful, but in my training, you know, it's not. You know, again, while my forearm is killing me, I'm gonna do this. That's why people say, how can you get big forearms? You don't do the curls, you don't do the you know, the what you see on Instagram, what you see on TikTok, you know, the forearm curls. I think you don't need direct forearm work if you're already if you're strong on the deadlifts and the pull-ups and rowing, you know. So unless you're not genetically gifted with forearms, then you can do some sort of curls. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. This is my horizontal pull. I just experimented with it. This is, I thought I can get my legs straight, but I can't. It's too hard. So this is the challenge for the next few weeks, and I am sore for, I think, at least 12 days after this. Okay, so be careful, guys, when you're doing this. So it's not more on the back. I mean, it engages my back, but it kills my core even more. So this is a core movement for me rather than a pull, a vertical pull, a pull-up. So why am I doing this? I want to simply develop my core strength. Okay, so I know I am doing a lot of core in my deadlifts and my other lifts, my OHP, but I'm not squatting. So I'm doing the leg press. So what I'm gonna do now is the volume in that leg press, in that squat, because I'm not involving the core so much in my leg press. I want to, you know, have a little bit volume on my the lower part of my abs. So it's cool, and plus it's cool, you know, if you master this straight leg and you're doing pull-ups, it's pretty amazing, you know. So yeah, this is one of the best training of the year because of the strength gains I am experiencing, and I am maintaining, you know, for me, a PR in terms of the body fat. You know, I can't maintain this 28 inch, you know, eating like this. So I'm really proud of it. It took a while, it took some time, but now I'm like finding what works for me. So this is some midnight snack with my cousins. And yeah, dragon fruit again is, they're bearing fruit. 5 days, after 5 days you pick them, there's another fruit after 5 days. So yeah, it's amazing, and it's the Lord's creation. I'm really amazed, that this is my first time fruit, getting some fruit on my on our farm, my grandpa's farm. So what do I do for horizontals? Before, I am specializing on the horizontal bench and the rows and the seal rows. Now I'm just gonna lay that aside and do some high rep work, do some close grip incline butt up push up, 12 reps, 4 sets. That's 6 to 12 rep range. I'm reminding you again, pick an exercise variation that you can only do 12 reps at a time. And since I'm supersetting it, that 12 looks easy on the push-ups. I think I can do, if you look at the set, I think I can do more than the 12. Why am I stopping at 12? Because I'm going to do another 12 on this. This is called the inverted row. Okay, this is like a reverse horizontal row. Instead of the weight coming from the bar, now the weight is coming from your body. Okay, the more your feet is elevated, the harder it is, and the more body weight you'll have to lift. Okay, this is the side view, set 2. Slowing down. Again, don't think that this doesn't build muscle. This builds muscle. It's just a little bit easier to recover from. Okay, it's less impact on the central nervous system, so that it doesn't affect my strength on my priority. My priority is the OHP now and the deadlifts. That's why I am switching. If I still do bench and I still do seal rows, I'm not gonna be able to get strong because of the fatigue and the accumulated stress. We have limits. Again, we have limits. You're not Superman all the time. You're not Superman. Okay, you have soreness. You have recovery time. Sometimes work life interferes. You have to sleep late because you have to get to a client from other countries, like what I'm doing. Coaching other people. I have Middle East clients. I have Filipinos from California, Canadians. So we have coaching on other parts of the world. So life happens. It's normal. Just accept it. And there are days that you will not gonna be able to work out. There are days that you're gonna feel tired, exhausted, that low energy, and that's life. So it's smart for me to pace your training, divide it like by phases. Like January, February will be horizontals, and then March, April will be other movements, squats, something like that. I did squats January, February, then March until now I did horizontals, and then now I'm doing verticals, overhead press and hip hinge. So actually I'm not really that pounding. I'm not really that increasing the weight on the deadlifts, but you get the point. The focus now is the OHP and getting good at resting less on the deadlift. Still following that 80-20 rule, 80% light, high reps, pump work, bodybuilding work, whatever you want to call it, hypertrophy work. and then 20% heavy strength powerlifting work. You know, it's not powerlifting. I only do 6s. You know, I don't do 3 rep maxes. It's only 6 rep max. So again, enjoy my quesadilla, week 2 of diet break. If you enjoyed this and you like my approach to fitness, go to our link tree down below, buy our programs, get some good deals, supplements down below. So see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Peace.